Hey everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at how you can quickly generate case studies for your class. Now these case studies are going to draw from real-world applications, so it does allow your students to see how what they're learning in the classroom is applied in a real-world setting. To do this, I'm going to go through two different prompts, and the first one is just to generate ideas of what you may want to look at. So I am going to look at it for a perspective of my class, and I'm just going to start with this one-shot prompt and say, I want to examine Monopoly, provide some real-world applications. Now, let me also take this off of thinking and put it on instant, and we're going to hit enter here, and let's see what this gives us. You want Monopoly in the real world? Good. So it's going to give me some different things on Monopoly. So now we have some examples that we can work with. So let's see all the different examples here. Utilities, pharmaceuticals, temporary monopoly with teeth. I'm actually going to end up using pharmaceuticals here. Local monopolies. All right, what this all means. All right, so now we've seen some examples of monopoly power in the real world. What I'm going to do is give this multi-prompt to ChatGPT, and I'm just going to paste it. There we go, paste. And this is going to lay out how I want the case to be built. I want an introduction, I want key concepts, I want the problem, whatever that problem happens to be. I want a solution, conclusion, discussion questions, and further reading. So I don't know why those entered like that, but they did. So I'm just going to hit enter, and let's go ahead and see what we get. Now, this one is thinking a little bit because I did ask a lot from it, so we're not going to quite the instant. There we go. So now it's building the case. We are on instant. And here we go. It thought for 51 seconds. Let's see what it gives us. Case study title, Monopoly Power and the Manufacturing Barriers in the U.S. Insulin Industry. All right, so we have our introduction, we have our key concepts. Now, the important thing here is to keep in mind you are the expert and you need to verify what is written in this case study. It could potentially hallucinate, so you have to verify whatever the AI put in here is correct because you want to hand correct information to your students. It gave us the problem. All right, so it's outlining it pretty well here. It's given us a solution. And I will make a mention, I'm actually quite impressed. I did a test on this prior to making this video, and the test used instant and thinking, and I deleted both of those chats. So I'm kind of intrigued that it's giving me the thinking version of the case study as opposed to the instant version. So it may have remembered the conversation even though I deleted the chat. But this is what a thinking model would produce. This is what it looks like, a very clean case study that has discussion questions, further reading, and we can just look at these and see, yeah, so these are going to be actual sites. You can't quite see the link in the bottom, but there we have it. We have this, this very neat case study that was done for us. Again, you want to check it to make sure it's accurate, that's free of bias, and all that stuff because you're going to be introducing this to your class. You want your class to read through this and have the correct information. And it says here, if I want to, you can make a more classroom-ready version with collapsible sections, a cleaner student-facing tone, and a short what this teaches us about Monopoly sidebar. And I'm just going to say, yeah, sure, let's do that. And let's see what it gives us. So this one's kind of more of that classic AI, what we get. And I'm not even sure what the click to expand here is. In fact, I probably would hand my students the case study that we saw at the top. This one looks more like it would belong in a PowerPoint deck in which you have more bullet points as opposed to the full text that we see here. I did not want to go there. But you can see that it actually did give me a real link. But here, I would prefer to have this given to students. And then if you wanted to discuss it in the classroom, you could take this, put it inside of a PowerPoint slide deck, and then use that to discuss it in class. All right, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this one.